What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy Shelly Red, and we're back with another reaction. Today we're doing something a little different, though. So, some of y'all may be excited, some of y'all may not, because most of the time I react to music. Or like Epic Rap Battles of History. I've been listening to some Damn Bull and other miscellaneous music. So this is a little different. I did a Chris Chan documentary. That was the first one-off that I did. And it did pretty good. It had a good reception by everyone that supports the channel, and I really appreciated that. So I decided to go maybe with another documentary-esque video. And I decided that I was looking at channels that would potentially fit the bill, and I found Sunny V2. And Sunny V2 has a bunch of videos that it looks like he does kind of a documentary type deal where he talks about certain situations. And so I just clicked on one of his most recent videos. I just said, fuck it. Why not? I wanted to do something a little different. So guys, we're going to be reacting to the time Gordon Ramsay destroyed the vegan teacher. Now, I know of the vegan teacher because back when I used to have TikTok, I don't anymore. I think my profile's still up, but I just don't have the app anymore. I deleted the app. I figured out that it wasn't a good app for me. But anyway, I seen her a couple times on there, and she really made me cringe. And I'm sorry for the people that are supporters of her, because yeah, I just don't really like her. I like meat, no homo. But Gordon Ramsay, he can be a little bit of a dick himself. So I don't know. I'm just excited to hop right into this. So guys, let's do this thing.
The back and forth between Gordon Ramsay and the vegan teacher was one of the funniest beefs in internet history, and it all began on the 20th of January 2021. Firstly, we need to set the stage for the two contenders within this conflict. In the red corner there was Gordon Ramsay, who not only holds the title of the world's most famous chef, but also ranks in third place amongst the world's richest chefs with a net worth of $220
Wow, I didn't know he had
his
that.
His restaurants boast a total of 16
I didn't know his
Michelin
net worth
stars,
was that high.
So iconic that in 2006 the Queen of England awarded Gordon Ramsay the highest excellence order of the British Empire for the positive impact he had made on the country's hospitality industry. His blunt...
What? How? He's the most rude person ever. At least he puts on that persona to some extent. Well, I don't even really know he's rude. He can, he's just a dick to all of his students and stuff. You know, you watch some of his, I used to watch Hell's Kitchen, or not Hell's Kitchen, Kitchen Nightmares. And he was always such a dick to those people. But in the same breath, they were also dicks. They, some of them weren't, but they tried to be as respectful as possible, but then he would be disrespectful to him, and it would just start this match. It was great for TV, not great for substance.
Confrontational branding is incredibly distinguished and recognizable,
yeah.
Yet Gordon also has the ability to keep the content lighthearted and
Idiot sandwich
necessary, which works excellently on his TikTok page with over 33 million followers. The TikTok page rarely promotes anything serious, with his videos usually doing nothing more than laughing at the cooking done by other TikTokers.
What are you doing, flouring a filet mignon on your donut? Oh no.
Oh, that is kind of
mignon with
gross.
fruity pebbles. No.
That's right.
No, come on, dude. I'm gonna kick your butt. Take it out? Yeah, throw it in the trash.
Oh, that is kind of gross.
Look at it. It's white in the middle. It's overcooked.
Perfect medium
rare. Spectre. What's that? Marshmallow.
Baby. Delicious.
As a whole, Gordon Ramsay is up there amongst the most respected
I
celebrities
can
of all.
understand that video, but I've seen some pretty good stuff that he reacts to that he's just ew, gross, and I think it actually looks good, but that was fucking nasty. What the hell?
Time, whilst our other contender in the blue corner,
Who would do that?
teacher, is down there amongst the least respected celebrities of all time. She started her social media journey back in early 2020, and as mentioned in the previous video discussing Mr. Beast, her goal is to mischaracterize the most beloved influencers by framing them in any way possible as terrible anti-vegans who are trying to destroy the world by eating meat.
You're just so happy that Mr. Beast bought a whole store full of food and donated it to the poor, right? What did that include? Innocent chickens who were murdered. The whole thing is wrong. Nothing that he did in that equation was good.
Her achievements include...
Can you see why I don't really like this person? I mean, okay, I'm not I'm not going to justify things through the Bible, but certainly God put animals on this planet for a reason. And there's also a reason why we need food to live, and why living off of certain foods could be good and could be bad. But all I'm saying is we should have the freedom to eat whatever the fuck we want. Alright, that's all I'm going to say. And if she wants to make the world better by eating like leaves off of trees, that's fine. She can do that, and I have no problem with that. But no one's going to tell me what I'm going to eat, okay, or promote something. I'm not going to listen to this. You know, I just won't stand it. I won't take it. But I mean, it is what it is.
Being banned from TikTok numerous times, having an average channel dislike ratio of well over 50%,
oh, wow.
as well as owning the largest vegan documentary DVD collection in the Northern Hemisphere. Almost all of her growth has come from commentary channels talking about how terrible her takes are on topics relating to food.
Vegan teacher, I think you have this problem of just not really realizing that nobody is going to ever really care about your message that you're trying to deliver.
And from the get-go,
Oh,
it's obvious
geez.
that the
Guys, before I made that statement, I had no idea that she got that much hate. I mean, I thought naturally some people would be like, "Oh, she's kind of a dork," or you know, something like that. But yeah, that's kind of bad. That's terrible. I would pack it up. Like keep your own thoughts to yourself and live your life the way you want to, and don't enforce it on other people. I mean, it's good and bad to be different. And she's really seeing what it's like on the negative side of being different.
The vegan teacher had absolutely no authority in comparison to Gordon Ramsay. However, with Gordon being one of the most distinguished chefs in the entire world, and the vegan teacher always looking for someone to call out, she'd begin the conflict on TikTok with a video explaining to Gordon Ramsay that animals weren't food from her perspective.
So Gordon, one of the problems that I noticed that you have is you don't seem to understand the difference between food and animals. Food is something that you get out of the ground or you take it from a tree, and it's something that's very healthy for us to eat. Animals are...
Where does she get that definition from? Let's look up food. Alright, so I looked up food. There's food. It says any nutritious substance that people or animals eat or drink or that plants absorb in order to maintain life and growth. Okay, so yeah, it's what we consume that's nutritious. So then we'd have to figure out the definition of nutrition. And what defines nutrition? Is it just plants? Or are we going down a rabbit hole here? I don't know, but this is kind of freaking me out.
Alive. Chickens and cows, sheep, these things are not actually foods.
Now, to give the vegan teacher credit...
What about the animals that eat other animals? Where's her TikTok videos on animals that eat other animals? Are you shitting me? There's plenty of other things out there that eat meat. And you're not talking about, I mean, and it's done worse. I mean, sometimes other animals that eat meat, they'll kill an animal, eat like half of it, and leave the rest of it. I've seen that way too many times out in my neck of the woods with coyotes. Coyotes may kill a deer, and they'll eat its guts or whatever, and the rest of it will lay. Humans usually utilize every part of an animal. So this is insane.
Credit is due, her argument here wasn't all that terrible. She presented it in a persuasive, logical, non-forceful way, using points that could be understood by anybody. The idea that if there's food on the trees and in the ground, then maybe it's best not to eat animals is a pretty appealing idea when you take it as a basic surface level argument. However, from this point onwards, it will become apparent that this was pretty much the only appealing logical argument she'd make, as her disdain for Gordon Ramsay seemed to grow, and her attacks became increasingly dumber and dumber. This can be observed in the next video she'd upload on him, being a 27-minute long video, which began by describing Gordon Ramsay as the following.
Today we're going to talk about the devil. The devil's name is Gordon Ramsay. A devil is defined as a creature that does nothing but harm in the world.
The vegan
A Karen is defined as a vegan teacher. She's a fucking Karen.
Teacher's justification
I'm not
for
gonna
Gordon
cap.
Ramsay being the devil was that he was paying to make himself look good on camera.
When you have a lot of money, you can pay people to film you in whatever light that you want and make your life seem like one giant trip to Disneyland.
Yet apparently Gordon wasn't only the devil, but was also a psychopath, as he was not able to empathize with the meat he was cooking.
He's a kind of psychopath who really cannot see into the eyes of an animal and see them as sentient beings. Maybe he truly is disconnected.
The stupidity of the video was instantly reflected in the comments.
Yeah, that's an interesting comment. I wonder what her stance is on abortion. I'm not going to make this an abortion thing, but that was an interesting claim that she laid out there. And she strikes me as an individual that may have liberal values or far left values. So she might just be a walking contradiction.
Top 3
But I can't confirm that yet, so that's just going to be left up in the air.
being Stan Gordon Ramsay, the king, the legend, the god. Gordon, don't listen to her. I love Gordon Ramsay's savage remarks and his food, as well as Gordon Ramsay is the best person ever since Jesus Christ himself. However, despite the
God.
backlash and
I
support
wouldn't
for
go that
Gordon,
far.
under the assumption that he would never respond, the vegan teacher doubled down on the criticism by uploading another video stating that Gordon Ramsay was a terrible father because he did the TikTok egg
God.
challenge with his daughter.
Why is Gordon Ramsay?
Yeah, it's crazy. So Gordon Ramsay did the right thing here by basically not saying anything. That's the best way to deal with people that are negative in your direction. If someone is constantly on your ass and they're just constantly trying to critique you at every turn, just don't even respond to them. It fuels their fire, and that's what keeps them going. And it's I kind of lost my train of thought here, but that's the best way to handle it, because that's what I was going to say. They'll eventually just engulf themselves. They'll fall over. They'll say something that contradicts what they said earlier, because as you just put out more and more and more critiques, you're just, after a while, you're going to lose all your credibility, and it's just going to be nothing. So I'm glad Gordon took the high road here.
Ramsay, such a terrible father. Why does he teach his children speciesism, which is the purest form of racism?
Which was accompanied by a
Speciesism. I mean, you learn something new every day.
Gordon Ramsay diss track titled "Why Are You a Vegan-Phobic Animal Bully?" However, while this diss track failed to grab the celebrity chef's attention, it would be with one song on TikTok shortly thereafter that the vegan
I
teacher
hate
would
this.
finally be noticed by Gordon
I
Ramsay.
fucking hate this. Don't play it. Don't play it.
This is wrong, Gordon Ramsay. Hurting animals is wrong, Gordon Ramsay. Share this song, and if you call me a donut, that's fine.
Vegan
As long as
donut.
you're vegan from now on.
The video caption, "Beef burgers were consumed while making this TikTok," showed Gordon Ramsay eating lettuce as if he was trying to appease the vegan teacher before spitting it out, calling her a vegan donut, and taking a bite out of a juicy beef burger. As the comments began to roll in, it was obvious that people loved Gordon's hilarious response. "My respect for Gordon Ramsay. Nice to meet you, you vegan donut. We've been waiting for this," whilst countless news articles were written about the event in favor of Gordon. The video response would go on to gain over 60 million views,
Oh
which was more than the
my
vegan teacher's
God.
total YouTube viewership
Holy
combined. However,
shit.
this was still only the beginning of the conflict. One thing that you have to respect the vegan teacher for is that her tolerance to criticism is on a whole different level. Most creators pretend that they don't care about criticism, but the vegan teacher seems to be one of the very few who legitimately couldn't care less about what people have to say about her. Despite being roasted by the entire world for a song about Gordon Ramsay, she'd brush it off as if it were nothing and upload another song as a response, in which she'd claim that Gordon Ramsay's TikTok was laughing at the trillions that had died, and that he was bullying the most innocent of animals just for fame. In addition to this, the vegan teacher would criticize Gordon's level of maturity.
His response was to eat an animal in front of me. Does that sound like the response of somebody who's in their 50s? A mature person?
Before going on to compare his TikTok
Oh my God. Okay. Listen, I mean, I think personally, if you're on TikTok as like a 50 or 60-year-old, I think that's kind of immature to some extent. I think as you can find other avenues of entertainment, and TikTok really isn't one of them. TikTok's fine to some extent. I've heard some bad stuff, especially about their agreement recently. But I just, it's just funny to hear like a 50, I don't even know how old she is, but I'm guessing she's around 50 years old. To have a 50-year-old adult say that someone is immature for finally responding to them in a way they saw fit. And it's crazy because she initiated this whole thing. So I don't understand this claim of immaturity. You knew when you started this, at some point in time, you're going to get some criticism back. And you can't just, when you get some criticism back, you say, oh, you're immature, you suck, you're terrible. I mean, but this is what I was saying earlier. Losing credibility, this is how you do it. By keeping on responding to responses. I don't get it.
TikTok response are similar to World War II.
Think back to World War II and what happened there. This man thinks it's okay for that to continue to sentient beings.
Which was concluded by the vegan teacher uploading another video in which she'd have a mental breakdown over the response.
And you just said it was okay to keep doing it! To the shopping carts, like all of it. Oh, it's just terrible.
The vegan teachers
Bro, you're talking about immaturity. You're talking about immaturity.
Looking back at Gordon Ramsay gave enough substance for the commentary community to make their own videos on the drama, with uploads from Pancho, Jaden, and Bray all gaining pretty substantial view counts. The amount of exposure the beef was providing to Gordon Ramsay was observed in a forum post reading, "I think it's clever marketing. He made the obvious choice, siding against her. Short, easy to make a video employing a famous catchphrase of his, guaranteed to blow up and receive massive support." Now all of us, including me, are talking about the guy mostly in a positive light. He's built on his reputation of being rude, funny, honest, and relevant without generating too much personal controversy. He handled the matter incredibly well. While Gordon Ramsay was without a doubt the clear favorite within the conflict, it's not like the vegan teacher wasn't getting any benefit from it. In the month that Gordon responded via TikTok, the vegan teacher's YouTube viewership would increase from less than 200,000 views per month to well over 2.5 million views per month. And with the vegan teacher
that was probably out of curiosity. More than likely. I mean, I don't know. I could be wrong, but if I saw that video and I was like, okay, if Gordon Ramsay, a prominent figure in modern times, is duetting a video from this lady that I don't even know, I want to know who she is. So it's more so, I think it's more so out of a curiosity thing.
Observing how much traffic this first response provided, she began to fish for another by uploading more videos critical of Gordon Ramsay. She'd claim that Gordon Ramsay should be
she
in
just
jail
did the same thing with her mouse as I did.
Gordon Ramsay is an animal abuser merch, which
I'm sure that did
video
good.
in which the vegan teacher.
I'm sure that did really well. I don't know if it did good, but any way to get a little bit of money out of your situation. Let no crisis go to waste.
Would try and make Gordon lose one of his sponsors.
Hello, Silk Milk. Apparently you're paying money to Gordon Ramsay to promote your product? How crazy is that? Don't be doing that. He doesn't care about your milk. He's not even vegan. Why would you want him to promote this wonderful product that I drink myself every day?
Now I'm sure Gordon Ramsay could have yet again annihilated the vegan teacher by mocking her outlook on life in another TikTok, yet his next response was actually a little more elegant and wholesome. As a result of his first response to the vegan teacher, countless farmers created their own TikToks thanking Gordon Ramsay for sticking up for the meat industry, stating that people similar to the vegan teacher had interrupted their daily life and even sent them death threats as a result of being farmers. Gordon would take a bunch of these clips before compiling and uploading them as a compilation video with a caption reading, "Always standing behind farmers, grateful for the work they do and passion they have on a daily basis, hashtag every chef needs a farmer." This video would once again go viral, amassing 30 million views, with almost every single comment stating something positive, yet this only seemed to give the vegan teacher another opportunity to respond. She'd upload a new video titled "Gordon Ramsay, Stop Encouraging People to Steal," in which she addressed the second response.
In this video that 19.5 million people saw, these are some farmers who are saying thank you to Gordon Ramsay. The gentleman at the beginning, he is saying thank you to Gordon Ramsay because he's saying, we really appreciate that you are giving us the green light to keep hurting these innocent cows.
Before stating that she had started to address each of the farmers individually.
I took 2 of these farmers and I made videos dedicated dedicated towards them. I didn't have time yet to do all of them.
At this point, Gordon Ramsay likely realized that giving the vegan teacher any extra attention was a lost cause, as there would be no more responses from his end. Yet, the damage had already been done. It was stated by the vegan teacher in a YouTube video that her only goal was to get the world's attention.
On TikTok, I do whatever I can to get the world's attention. You gotta do a song and a dance and be crazy and do whatever it takes to get people's attention. And then when the attention is there, then you maybe have the chance to get them a little tiny bit interested in what you're saying of that substance.
And this is exactly what she managed to do. The vegan teacher achieved a certain level of notoriety and became widely talked about, largely due to a video mentioning Ramsay. Gordon got 90 million views out of it, the vegan teacher got an online career out of it, so maybe it was simply a win-win for both individuals.
Yeah, could be. Could be. I still don't like the bitch, though. Thank y'all for watching. I really appreciate it. This was fun. I really enjoyed this. This was great. If y'all like this as much as I did, make sure you like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. If you guys want to see more of this, make sure you comment down below, because that was a really good video, and I would really like to watch some of these other Sunny V2 videos. So it's up to you guys. If y'all want to see more, make sure you you give this video some praises, give us some comments, give us some likes, give some subs. We're almost to 100, guys, and I don't know what I'm going to do for the 100 yet. So if you guys have any ideas, make sure you comment those below as well. But guys, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.